Welcome into the GT Counter podcast. My name is Tyler, joined as always by my co host, the great Grayson Winters. What is up, dude? It is Friday night, a little late, not quite happy hour, but dinner time. GT Counter. This is new for us.
Yeah, a little Friday terms, but give the people the weekend to throw some bets down on on some games. And with me being 6 for 6 on the NFL last week, I feel like there's nothing more than to give the people what they want. So
That's
um,
right. And who would we be to not get a pot in before the actual national championship game? It feels like we got to get our takes off. It's only a one game preview, but I mean, come on. It's the Natty. What are we going to do? Just not talk about it?
yeah, we have to talk about the national championship, and I think this one's going to be one that's going to be a game that we look back at in the future, and this could be up there with one of the greatest national championship games of all time, maybe. So I'm excited. I think this one could be a tight one.
Well, let's go ahead and hop in and talk about this right off the top, and then we've got loaded agenda. I mean, we've got pages and pages of stuff here. So we'll start with this though. The national championship game in Miami, Monday night. Miami at the home, but not the home team against Indiana. This game is at 6:30 Central Time on ESPN. Indiana is an 8.5 point favorite. Total 47.5. Looks like that's come down just a touch. Um, it's very wild, just like sticker shock for me to look and see Miami and Indiana in Miami Stadium, and Indiana is over a touchdown favorite.
Yeah.
Wild. My mind still can't get the Indiana part out of it. I don't know about you, but I just can't wrap my head around that.
Well, the Oregon fans would tell you that they're 8.5 point favorites because they're hacking into your firewall and watching all your practice tape and stealing all your plays, and they know it's coming before it's coming. Maybe Indiana's that good. Maybe maybe it looks like they know it's coming before what's coming because maybe you're a predictable team. Maybe they know what routes you're going to run. I don't know. You got 14 games of film that they've watched and they played you earlier in the year. I mean, like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what kind of routes you're going to run on the outside. Maybe switch up your plays. Maybe don't let Dante Moore throw a first drive pick six. I mean, whatever works. But yeah,
Don't align the same splits every time when you're running certain concepts. It might give away what you're potentially doing. Those guys, Signetti's a good coach. He watches film.
yeah.
Doesn't mean he hacks into your practice to see what you scripted up.
Don't stagger your feet when you're going to run the football. Notre
That's
Dame learned
class.
that lesson after week 2. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, got to be better than
It's like tipping pitches. It's like, what do you? These guys watch film too. Come
that.
on.
Yeah, 100%. They have guys that their sole job is to watch film and sit there and analyze hours and hours and hours of film. That's their job.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah,
So I'll start us off with this question: do you think Miami can win this football game?
I think if Miami plays the way that they played against Ole Miss, I think that they're likely to get blown out. They can't be sloppy. I mean, Indiana is not going to play sloppy. That's a guarantee. Indiana's not going to give you anything. They're not going to turn over the football. They're going to play sound ball. They're going to hold the ball. I think we'll know from the first drive of this game whether Miami's going to be able to compete or not. I mean, I think Miami, when it comes to on paper, Miami should win the football game. They're going to be bigger and better all the way across the board at every position. Um, but they're not fundamentally sound. They had 100 yards and penalties against Ole Miss. They're
Mhm.
a dirty team. They make stupid decisions. And I think a Signetti team is just sound, man. It's hard to beat a team that's disciplined. It is really hard to beat a team that's disciplined.
Yeah. So where this thing comes down to me is Miami's going to have an advantage, I think, on offensive and defensive line, and I think they're going to have an advantage at running back. I think Fletcher is a dog.
He's a beast.
So if you can lean on this run game, I think there's a path. I think if it's a quarterback game, I don't think Beck is going to be the guy to go win you that game. I just
Yeah.
don't. So I would, if it's a game that's going to come down to quarterbacks, advantage Indiana with Mendoza. If it's a game that comes down to special teams, advantage Indiana. Miami special teams, as seen by their kicker, not very good. Um, but do I think that Miami's defense can do enough to Indiana's offensive line to maybe limit the run game and make Mendoza beat them? Maybe. I mean, say what you will about Miami's run this postseason. The reason they're here is because their defense has pretty much been lethal this postseason. I mean, held A&M to 3 points. I know there was some win factor there, sure, but then hold Ohio State to 14, and they got a defensive touchdown there. I mean, and then obviously Ole Miss was on a bit of a heater, and they kind of ran it up on him a little bit. Chambliss was playing out of his mind too. But they dropped 4 interceptions in that game, and had.
But you also look at it in Ole Miss. I mean, Chambliss ran it up in the second half, but you look at that first half, and outside of that, Keywan Lacey humongous 70-yard run or whatever it was, they were at like 15 yards prior to that play, and they had 15 total plays in that first half. Like Miami was dominating them. It felt like it should have been 28-0 at that point in time. And you look up and it's a 7-point game, and you're like, how is this even possible?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, their defense is dominant. There's no question.
I just don't know if we're getting to this national championship game. I think I can say pretty for certain that Indiana is playing their best football of the year. I don't know if I can say that about Miami, and that's a bit troubling because they're going to need their best here. If they don't play an A game, they're not going to win this football game. They're just not.
I totally agree.
Like, where is it going to come from? Is it going to be Malachi Toney? Is it going to be, your defense getting another defensive touchdown, forcing 3 turnovers for some short fields where you turn them into touchdowns? Is it going to be a Carson Beck game where he throws it for 250 plus and doesn't turn it over? Is it going to be Fletcher? Like, I don't know where it's going to come, but they've got to get multiple of those things going. So I don't know. If I were like, Indiana's favored by this amount for a reason. And Indiana has some avenues here too. Like Miami secondary is the weak point of that defense. And as long as they can hold up against that front, I trust your Surratts and your Omar Coopers and your Charlie Beckers as their wide receiver 3. Like, they're going to be able to get open against that secondary. And if Mendoza has time, he's going to dot him up. That's what he's done all year. And if he has time and dots him up, Miami's not going to have much of a chance of getting stops. I like this Miami team a lot. I like their defense a lot in particular, but there's no reason that if Indiana's firing on all cylinders, they can't score 35, 40 points. So if it's that type of game, I don't think Miami's got a shot. But if it's played in the 20s, like, hey, we saw, granted different a bit, we saw a Penn State team that was 6-6 take Indiana to the wire, right? Yeah. They've got the athletes that Miami does. So there's a path there. But Oregon also has those athletes, and they haven't been close twice. And one of them was in their home building. So I don't know. I'm interested where you think. I assume you think Indiana's going to win, but I want to know that. What do you think, how it's going to play out?
My biggest concerns, I like Indiana to win, obviously. Do I like them to cover? I think 8.5 is a big number here. My worries is Indiana's offense closer to Ole Miss, or is Indiana offense closer to Ohio State? And I think Indiana's offense is closer to Ohio State. I don't think they have the quick game that Ole Miss does, and I think a lot of that quick game killed Miami in that game. I mean, Chambliss getting the ball out in under 3 seconds almost every time he threw it. I don't think Mendoza has the scrambling ability that Chambliss has either. It's not close. He's more of a pocket passer, and I'm sure Cignetti is working on a lot of quick game stuff for them to throw the ball and get the ball out and get his athletes in space and try to make a play from there. But if they play the way that they've played all year, where they're, live on these big explosive plays that, they haven't been really a team that drives the ball down your mouth. They've been not really like a dink and dunk team like Ole Miss has been. And I think that's troubling for them offensively because I think the longer Miami's defense is on the field, the worse they're going to get. And I think those quick drives are just not in Indiana's favor in this game at all. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I stand on this game, Ed. I think Indiana wins. I just don't see them covering it. I feel
See,
like
in that lies my issue because I think Indiana's going to win the game. The number I think is outrageous. I don't think that Indiana is 8.5 points better than this team. This Miami team is really good.
oh yeah,
They're a really good team, especially if for once in this postseason they don't rack up 100 yards in penalties.
yeah.
Like if they come out and somehow only get like 5 flags for 40 yards, that changes things. If they're not taking personal fouls, if they're not taking dumb stuff like this Miami team, and it starts with their head coach, who is a complete idiot himself. This is just a dumb football team, man.
Yeah.
Like some of the penalties, like against Chambliss, they had a couple of late hits where it was like this dude is already like halfway to the bench, it seems like. And you're just delivering a shot like 2 seconds after he's thrown it. It's like, what are we doing, guys?
That one where he got hit out of bounds and they didn't throw a flag was incredibly bad.
It was only because it was on the Miami sideline.
Yes. There was a I mean, all in all, the refereeing in that game was not great. I mean, all the way across the board. There was penalties that went Miami's way. There was penalties that went Ole Miss's way. That intentional grounding call was horrible.
Yeah.
That's the definition of being outside of the pocket and throwing the ball away. Yes, was he in the getting tackled? Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Correct.
So that one was bad. The 2 targeting calls, terrible.
And Miami's got a safety out.
Yeah,
first half of this game.
Yep. The 2 targeting calls are terrible. I mean, they're just terrible.
Depending on what their injury situation is, they were playing some like true freshmen at the end of last game. Yeah. Like that's very problematic.
Which is why I would not be surprised if Indiana, if they're going to take the top off, if they're going to take the top off early.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of room for them to throw vertical balls, post routes, sluggo, stuff like that early in this football game because of the safety not being able to play. And to be perfectly honest with you, the one that got hurt is probably their best defensive back on the whole entire field.
Yeah.
So that's outside of the nickel that they have. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
But the other thing is, and I respect their defensive coordinator a lot. Used to be DC at Minnesota, been a couple other places. Like it wouldn't shock me at all if he just does like the NFL. Like, yeah, we're just gonna play 2 high safeties at like 20 yards. Good luck. Take your underneath stuff. Run the ball. You're not beating us, Steve.
That's what he did against Ole Miss last week.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. He was like, you could throw the ball in the flats all game. At some point in time, you're not going to catch the ball, and we're going to get a stop.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
And
I was
so
like, why are they not playing hard flats? They're not letting up the deep ball. That's why.
Can they get by with that for 30 minutes against this offense? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But the big issue here is when I've taken basically everything I've bet over the last week, I've attached Indiana money line to it. Because I think they're going to win the game. Yeah. But I could very easily see a world where Miami's up 3 with 4 minutes left. And it's like, oh, God, here we go. It's like, I think Miami, provided Beck doesn't just turn the ball over a billion times, is going to be in this game. I think it's going to be a 1-score game late. Because I just think their talent level is like up there with your Georgias, your Texases, your even like some of the other like class of the Big Ten. Like I said earlier, like Penn State took this Indiana team to the wire. Yeah. They weren't very good, but their talent profile, like that's a talented football team. Miami's got those talents.
I would argue Miami was probably across the board the most talented football team in the whole entire playoffs.
Yeah.
And probably the most undisciplined team of any team in the world.
Correct. And probably the most poorly coached.
Correct.
Which that's where this game, that's why I think Indiana is going to win a close game. Why I would take Indiana to win, but Miami to cover the 8.5 is because when this game gets tight, I trust Signetti. I don't trust Mario. Well, I trust Indiana special teams. I don't trust Miami's. And I trust Indiana to not beat themselves with penalties. And I can see it now. Indiana's going to have like a 3rd and 18 late in the game. And Miami's going to get some stupid roughing the passer penalty. And that's going to keep a drive going, and they're going to lose because of it. Could very easily see that happening.
Another armbar coming out.
Yeah. Or like a freaking RKO, like full on WWE, like nonsense.
Yep.
That's like, oh, I didn't see you release the ball already. It's like, shut up, man.
The armbar last week was bad.
That was incredible.
Completely unnecessary. Right to the throat. I mean,
yeah. So
Porch?
give me Indiana by 4. I'll
like
call it. Let's go 27-23.
Okay. 27-23. I like it. So you're thinking over's going to hit.
I think there's too much offensive talent.
Okay. I like it. I'm good. I'm good with Miami here. I'm good with Indiana money line. I think my favorite bet is that spread at +8.5. I mean, I just don't see any way that they cover this number. It's just too big.
I've seen multiple people who I like respect in the betting space, and they're like, "Yeah, I make the game like Indiana -4."
Yeah,
and the line's 8.5.
I don't know why it's not getting bet down. I
mean,
I don't know,
because we the public are sometimes stupid, and if you watched Indiana just take Oregon to the woodshed, are you going to go bet or are you going to go bet Miami?
No.
And that's how you win, my friends. Fade the public.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I mean, this is both these teams are very good. I think we're in for a hell of a football game on Monday. I am extremely excited. It's going to be the best national championship we've had in several years.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like in the past few years, we've had Georgia TCU. That was a disaster.
Last year's game the scoreboard was close. It was never close.
Yeah. Well, at least your team was involved in it. So that was.
It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome when I texted after the first drive and I said, "This is bully ball," and then it became bully ball on the other side.
Correct. But hey, they got up to a 1-score game and then 3rd and Jeremiah.
Yeah. I mean, what?
And then the year before that was Michigan cheating their balls off all the way to a title. That sucked.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we're due for a good game. I think we could get one here.
There's been a bunch of blowouts in the last few years, and no, we need a good football game. We do.
That's right. Any other national title stuff before we move it on?
What are your thoughts on our celebrity guest speaker, Marcus Freeman, for the national championship?
Oh, I saw that. Well, I mean, he's clearly not doing anything else, like defending his kid at a wrestling match or interviewing NFL teams, or at least he's been in the portal. We'll get to that here in a second.
The portal's been great. Yeah, giving press conferences about how I'm the coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, but I'm low key 1 foot out the door.
Yeah, yeah.
If Pittsburgh offers me the job tomorrow, we're in trouble.
And see, I like Freeman though. He'll be good on game day. He'll have some decent analysis.
Would you rather have had Lee Corso?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I think Lee Corso is amazing. I think he is also too old for this.
Yes, I would completely agree.
Although he does have ties to Indiana, so it wouldn't shock me at all if he showed up.
I'm thinking the same thing. Give us Lou Holtz on the field.
No. Exactly. Oh, Coach Lou Holtz. Yeah. Jeez. Your guy.
Oh, jeez. Anyways. Well, do we portal talk?
Let's portal. You've got big additions at Notre Dame. Coach Freeman been working here recently. You got the 5-star kid from Ohio State, the receiver. That's big.
Quincy Porter. Got Mylan Graham.
Yep.
Got the edge rusher from Alabama.
Quay Rusaw.
Yep. Got the corner from Oregon and the corner from Colorado. Defensive tackle from Oregon and defensive tackle from Pitt. Both very good additions to the team.
Yeah.
Trying to think where else we hit at. I saw that this is the most 5-stars Notre Dame has had on their roster in the history of Notre Dame football. Now have 9 5-stars on the football roster going into this year, which is incredible.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah, 9 5-stars out of high school. 9 5-stars.
Oh,
like
okay.
total.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever their score was out of high school, not what they are
Right.
now based off.
See, everybody loved dunking on Notre Dame when they had 15 people going out, nobody coming in. But when you're hunting big game players in the portal, it takes time. Just ask your Texases of the world. Ask your Oregons of the world. I mean, it takes time to bring these high level players in because
Yeah.
they're not going to stop their recruitment after one visit because they can go somewhere and they'll leverage your offer.
Yeah. Well, we've had a bunch of guys that I thought were going to go to the NFL draft from Notre Dame say we're coming back for another year of football. Traore was supposed to be a day 2 pick in the NFL draft. He's decided to come back and play another year of football. He's a stud defensive end. Charles Jagasaw was supposed to go to the draft. If he can stay off ATVs over 4th of July weekend, we will be in a really good spot for him to come back and he was supposed to be the best offensive lineman on the team this past year. Will be fantastic to have him back. And, I'm excited. I think this is going to be, now that we got Porter coming in, Great House is back.
Not doing lacrosse anymore either, right?
I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he is. Faison, we're going to have Graham. We are going to have the best receiving core we've had since Michael Floyd and Golden Tate were on the field. So I think this team is going to be ecstatic. I mean, they're going to be good.
The one thing I will say that I'm already looking forward to next season, there are multiple teams who are going to be all in on winning a national title next year. And there will be multiple teams who are all in on winning a national title next year who will not even make the semifinal of the playoff. There will be a few who probably don't even make the playoff. I mean, largely out of their control due to injuries or other things like that. But you don't get your money back if your stud left tackle gets hurt. You don't get your money back if your quarterback gets hurt. Money well spent until it's not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm really intrigued to see how the money really works. Does money talk as much as we think it does right now in college football? Will be an interesting telltale when we see what Texas Tech can put on the field next year.
Well, it sure talked to Darian Mensah, who was about to enter the second year of his $4 million deal with Duke, until Miami was like, "Hey, how about we just take that contract and we buy you right out of it?" So, according to some unverified rumors of what their move was for Mensah, they were going to buy out his Duke contract, make sure they terminated it, and then pay him. So $4 million for Duke. They were going to give him the same $6 million that they offered Ty Simpson. That's $10 million to simply get Mensah out of Duke to Miami. But then they're going to put him up in a nice little penthouse, of course. Got to do that.
Because why not?
You've got an apparent NIL deal with Adidas and the full-on campaign. And then to top it all off, where they get the family decision in there, not just a personal thing, bigger than football, the sister, who is a soccer player at Oregon, going to get a full scholarship and NIL package to come to Miami with him.
Beautiful. That's a win. It's
almost how you break somebody out of a multi-million-dollar contract.
I'm telling you, it's almost like we were sitting here last week podcasting, and I said, man, if I was one of these big name teams, I would really go take Mensah. I'd really go get him out of Duke. And man, it's like Mario Cristobal listens to our podcasts on Tuesdays, and he's like, this guy Grayson knows ball. He just knows ball. And sure enough, I don't know if it's a good take for me to compare Mario Cristobal to thinking I know ball, but anyways.
Hey, whatever gets it, you should charge him a finder fee.
Yeah, I mean, I should.
1% of the 1% of the deal.
Yeah,
100,000.
If you can't win the ACC, you take the quarterback from the team that won the ACC. It's simple as that. It only makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. So looks like for all the world that Darian Mensah is going to head to Miami, which is going to really screw Duke out of not having a quarterback next year. But hey, sucks to suck. You kicked Malik Murphy to the curb last year, so
hey,
hate to see it.
We're a basketball school, okay?
That's right.
Don't worry about football.
I suppose they could go see if Dylan Raiola's ink isn't dry yet at Oregon since Dante Moore's coming back.
Yeah, what an idiot. What an idiot.
So I have a theory on this. If Dante Moore back to Oregon, widely projected to be the number 2 pick in the draft, right?
Yeah.
Decides I do not want to be a New York Jet. Can't blame him. Going to go back to Oregon. There's no way Raiola went to Oregon knowing that Dante Moore was going to come back, right?
I don't know.
He had to have gone there assuming that Dante Moore was not turning down the 2nd pick of the draft.
I'm sure. He would have gone somewhere else. There's 100 places Raiola.
He could have gone to Miami.
Yeah. There's 100 places he could have gone. He could have landed at Penn State.
Tennessee needs a quarterback. Ole Miss needs a quarterback.
There's 100 places he could have landed at. I mean, really.
And he's going to back up Dante Moore? I just don't believe it. Would not shock me at all if so the portal closes tonight in about actually a little less than 2 hours for us. It closes at 10:59 our time. Yeah. But you have 48 business hours from the time you put your paperwork in to be in the portal to actually get them in the portal. And business day or weekends don't count. So they've got we might, with Monday being a federal holiday, might still be having people rolling into the portal on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shock me at all if Raiola's either didn't actually sign and is still in the portal or gets out of his deal because Oregon's like, look, we didn't think he was coming back either. You have another crack at going somewhere else. I'd put it at like 50-50. I think there's a really good shot Raiola leaves.
It'd be one hell of a switch up to go get that $4 million contract at Duke now, huh?
Boy, would it.
Boy, that's one hell of a switch up there.
But we're approaching the end of the cycle, right? And you look around, and if Chambliss doesn't get a year of eligibility back, we were looking at 2 Final Four teams that didn't have a firm quarterback going in to next year. And you know damn well they're going to find a way. And so, of course, Miami goes and money whips the basketball school of Duke, and I'm sure Ole Miss is looking around for somewhere to do similar. You know?
Well, Chambliss is suing the NCAA through the Mississippi State Judiciary Court right now.
I don't say this very often. Go pro, young man.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go get a job. Go pro.
He's worried about being a Raider. Is what he's worried about. Okay? There's bigger worries than going pro. Okay,
I think he's worried about actually passing Ty Simpson and being a Jet.
He's thinking in his head that he's going to. He's like, man, Raiders are going to trade back for their pick, and if I'm on the board, I'm going to be a Las Vegas Raider.
Well, because the Cardinals are 3. I think if you told Trinidad, it's like, hey, I've seen the future. You're an Arizona Cardinal. I think he'd be like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. There could be worse places than to be in Arizona.
But if you told him the future, it's like, hey, you're a Raider or a Jet. He's like, let's try that lawsuit out, shall we?
Yeah, the Raiders are going to trade back for pick 3. Cardinals.
Yeah. But if he doesn't win that lawsuit, he's got to turn around quick and start getting ready for combine and interviews and pro day and all that, because combine's in about a month.
Yeah.
Draft is in less than 100 days. So he's going to go from a courtroom to a combine like real quick if he doesn't win this suit.
Oh, yeah. Now what the Raiders need to go do, they need to go a little bit down the board. Find a team that's really desperate. They really need a quarterback. They really need that first number 1 pick. That they had an all right season, but they could really deal with somebody. Really could use somebody. Maybe the Steelers, somebody to that effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
You trade down, get that first round pick from them. Give them the first rounder. You get their first round pick and their best offensive lineman. That's what you want. That's what you need. You need to work your money a little bit.
Let's see. Who could potentially be that team? It's not going to be Tennessee. Could be Arizona in theory if you're like, hey, we're just going to take Mendoza. Could be Arizona. Will not be Tennessee. Will not be the Giants. Could be Cleveland.
Yeah.
Will not be Washington with Jaden. New Orleans, I think they saw enough from Shuck. We're down to 8. Mahomes 9, no. Burrow 10, no.
On the
Miami
board.
could be a sneaky one there at 11.
On the board.
Dallas 12, no. The Rams at 13.
No.
I don't think they waste a first round pick on it. I do think here before long they're going to take a quarterback.
They do have 2 picks in this draft. I do believe.
I could see the later one being a quarterback.
Yeah, they could get a QB in those later picks. Let him develop a little bit under Stafford.
Yeah. Baltimore 14, no. Bucks, no. Boy, the Colts losing their first round pick for Sauce and then everybody immediately dying is just tough. That's tough.
Now what you go do is you trade back to pick 18 with the Vikings. You let the Vikings go get their boy Mendoza.
Sure.
You take Darisaw. He hasn't been that great for the Vikings anyways. You need a veteran offensive lineman. Give us Darisaw. Give us your 18th pick. We'll make the switcheroo, and then we can go get another offensive lineman at pick 18. Go get yourself 2 offensive linemen here big time, and make some money work. Because there's no point in drafting a quarterback this year when the offensive line plays as bad as it is.
Correct.
And Minnesota, if they ended up getting the first round pick and got Mendoza somehow in this situation, that would really be helpful for my fantasy team, as I really want to keep Jettis this year. But if McCarthy's going to be the starter, there's just no way it's happening. I'm just refuse.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping George Pickens gets traded to the Buffalo Bills and the Cowboys franchise tag him.
That would be fun. So your top offensive tackles, Spencer Fano from Utah, Francis Mayaga from Miami. Down the board a little bit, you're going to look for Caden Proctor at Bama. Other Utah tackle, Lomu. An Iowa Wagner offensive tackle. Those are always good to find.
Yep.
Jennings Dunker. That just sounds like an offensive lineman right there.
If you went and got Darisaw from the Vikings, you could go a guard position or something at 18. You could go tackle again at 18. You really got to build that offensive line though, because it's just bad. The first 3 picks they have in the draft should be all offensive line. Genuinely, straight off.
Yeah, probably a couple tackles and an interior guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an Emil Wagner guy. I love him. Notre Dame's guard. I love that guy.
Yeah, and you don't need to spend first round picks on interior offensive line. No. You can find them in round 3. Like, there's dudes. Yeah, it's position body. It's like running backs and safeties. Like, you've got to be an absolute unit to take a safety in the first round.
Yeah.
Enter Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs, yeah, I was about to say. Caleb Downs right on the board.
But even, like, it's kind of wild seeing some of the off-ball linebackers this high in the draft. Like, Arvell Reese is going to be a top 10 pick as an off-ball linebacker. And you're going to see some other linebackers go pretty early too, with CJ Allen at Georgia, Anthony Hill at Texas, probably a few others I'm missing. Like it's a really good class for all things not quarterback. Sonny Styles, forgot about him. How about that tandem of linebacker at Ohio State? Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. Lord.
It's good all the way across the board. I mean,
it's a great corner class. The LSU kid's a stud, Mansour Delon. You've got the Tennessee kid, McCoy, Avion Terrell at Clemson. I mean, it's a really good draft class, man, for non-quarterbacks. If you want a quarterback, you're kind of screwed. But
I'll tell you one thing: you got a steal sitting out there in Peter Woods. I'm still really high on that Clemson DT, whether their season.
Oh yeah, no, he had a down year, but the entirety of Clemson did. Yeah,
he's a superstar.
I'm excited to jump into this as we get closer to the draft, because I'm gonna go watch some tape on some of these guys. I'm gonna go watch maybe a couple of the biggest games from some of these dudes, and just look.
Why not?
Just want to see what they're about.
I agree. Well,
Um,
on the topic of the NFL, we can. You want to jump into
yeah, let's
NFL
do it.
talk here?
Odds and ends, baby. Come on. Got a lot to get into here.
Yeah. Last week I was 6 for 6 on NFL playoff games. Uh, felt like a absolute monster last week betting on those games. So I decided I'm running it back and I'm parlaying all of them together because why the heck not? So let's be stupid for once. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Divisional weekend. It's a fun weekend to
Yeah.
get your parlays out.
Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. So first game, rocking in Buffalo Bills against the Denver Broncos. I'll be the first to say it. This is the worst number one seed in the AFC in a decade. The Denver Broncos are not that good of a football team. I love the Bills in this game, genuinely. I think Josh Allen gets himself to the AFC Championship once again and probably loses again.
Okay.
So, second game tomorrow is the Seahawks and the 49ers.
Mm.
Seahawks defense, absolute menacing team. Potentially the Legion of Boom being back in Seattle. None of that matters. Let's show them how a white boy runs the football. Give me the 49ers.
Dude, the Niners are so beat up.
They're hot, man.
They're so beat up.
They're a hot football team right now.
But I tell you what, if they win this week and they get Fred Warner back next week,
yep,
buddy,
they're a hot football team. I'm scared for Seattle's fate.
Darnold did pop up on the injury report for Seattle too. He's questionable. He's going to play, but apparently a little oblique thing, a little side issue there, throwing the ball, non-contact.
Yep, enters Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
The Sunday game, 2 p.m. Houston Texans, I actually think probably have the best defense in the NFL right now, top to bottom. They're very, very good. Yeah, I'm on the Patriots though. I'm sorry.
Oh, see, I think the Texans win that game.
This was my hardest game of the week. I think this is a flip up. I like the Patriots.
If Stroud doesn't turn it over 4 times, they're going to win that game.
I think that it's going to be a low scoring game. I really do.
It's going to be like 16-13, some gross score.
Yeah.
I'm interested in what you think of this last game.
Yep. This is the hottest game of the week, in my personal opinion.
But also the coldest.
Yeah, also, yes, correct. The high on Sunday is 21 degrees in Chicago.
Coldest game of noted Southerner Matthew Stafford's career.
Yeah, because in Detroit he played indoors every day. Yeah.
Correct.
Going to be interesting. Going to be an interesting game for him. Nothing that Kyron Williams hasn't seen. Dude thrives in the cold. Long career at Notre Dame. He's a menace. I think Caleb Williams and his nail polish are going to be packing the bags this week. Give me the Rams.
I would not be surprised if the Bears won that game.
I totally agree.
I think nothing at all doing with the Bears at all. Just the fact that it's going to be cold. Could see Stafford's going to throw you the ball. You just got to catch it. Just ask the Panthers. The Panthers were leading with under a minute left.
The NFL gets weird. The NFL gets weird, but they're actually, of all the teams, they're the highest favored. Oh, I lied. The Seahawks are the
Seahawks, yeah. So that means your NFC and AFC championship. NFC is Niners, Rams.
Yes.
And your AFC is Pats. And who'd you have one in the first one?
Bills.
Two divisional matchups?
Yeah. The NFC West versus the AFC East.
Yep. Good grief. Yeah. Huh. I'm interested by that.
Do you want my Super Bowl?
Oh, we're getting that far ahead, are we?
I can run out my whole list if you want it.
Yeah, sure. Might as well.
My Super Bowl is the Patriots versus the Rams.
Oh, a little throwback. Seen that one before.
I think it's Pats Rams Super Bowl, and I think the Patriots add another title to the book.
Wow. Vrabel year one?
Yep.
Super Bowl?
I just have a feeling, man. I just have a feeling. I think Drake May is him. I think Drake May is very good.
He is really good. I have a few buddies who are Pats fans, and I will never hear the end of it if they win a title this year.
They're like, we found our savior. This is Tom Brady in the flesh. He's gonna get a six
It's
more
Brady
rings.
and Belichick, but better and
Yes.
less Jordan.
We're gonna get 6 more rings. Yeah. It's gonna be something.
I just can't believe Jordan didn't hit the portal yet.
Yeah, that's
Good on Bill for actually getting a portal class together, having to go to all these co-ed cheer meets, during portal season. I know that's tough on him. I mean,
Bill's the man, dude. Bill's the man. Nobody
I know
could be happier.
he's been after tight ends both in the portal and off the field as well.
Yes, correct. I mean, he's just the man, dude. Who has a better life than Bill Belichick? I mean, come on.
I can think of a few, but not many.
Yeah, he's living it right. He's living it right at his old.
Until that woman extorts him out of all of his money when he inevitably goes to a higher or lower place. We'll find out.
To be continued. We're still unsure.
The story goes on.
Yes, correct.
All right. Where do you want to go next? Do you want to go golf stuff? We've got new equipment. Vijay Singh made the cut in Hawaii.
What do you want to talk? You want to talk about the coaching situation before we leave the NFL, or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot that. Good. Also, Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh are no longer the two longest tenured head coaches in the NFL.
Well, Harbaugh's Giant now.
Correct. What is it? So that's John Harbaugh is now a New York Giant.
Yes.
$20 million a year. I didn't think NFL coaches made that much.
I was a little bit shocked. It makes sense why people leave the college football, though.
I don't think Pete Carroll was making that money.
No. Are you nervous as Sark is still 33% chance of leaving Texas, according to the internet?
The prediction markets don't factor in there that he's not leaving Arch in Austin under any circumstances ever.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the same way. I've been getting texts all week from my buddies that they're saying Marcus Freeman's going to say on Monday that he's the new coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, which to me, it's just Marcus Freeman's nothing less than a Baltimore Raven, to be perfectly honest with you. He would thrive with Lamar.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. But
I don't think he – do you think he actually has legit NFL interest?
I don't know. I think that, honestly, I thought in my head that he would have had interest at the Giants job solely because his son's going to Cornell. And I was like, that's a skip and a hop down the road.
Yeah.
So I thought in my head that maybe the Giants job was an option, and then it got filled. And then I thought in my head, I don't see him taking one of these jobs for what? For a couple extra $1 million a year. I don't think that's the end of the world for him. He's going to get another signing contract.
I think both he and Sark would do it, but they're not leaving college until they get to the mountaintop and win it.
Yeah.
Because I do think Sark wants to be one of the few that wins the Super Bowl and wins a natty.
Yep.
And I can see Freeman wanting to do the same thing, but now's not the time because neither of them have won. And you look at what Texas brought in this portal cycle and what they have coming in terms of quarterback recruits that are on campus with both KJ Lacey and Dia Bell. They're set in quarterbacks who committed to Texas for Sark for like the next 3 to 4 years. So I don't think Sark's going to leave until maybe 2030. And that's a long way out. And maybe at that point, he's just content with, getting paid a bajillion dollars and having endless pockets at the University of Texas. Like, there are worse lives to live. But I could see both he and Freeman being like, hey, I've won a natty or two. I got enough interest. Let's go try it. Huh?
I think it's hard to for Sark and Freeman to both leave right now with the circumstances that they're 1 and 2 in the recruiting class of 2026.
Correct.
I mean, how do you leave that
you don't bail on those.
Yes. And Notre Dame's about to get the number 1 running back in the class of 2027 right now. Like it's hard to throw everything you've got working for you recruiting wise, transfer portal wise, just to the ground.
You know what it is? It's leverage just to get that extra couple $1,000,000 out of your school.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And
Yeah.
hey, those agents, they like those extra contract extensions.
The Ravens want me at 18 million. Can you get me to 16? I mean, let's
Yeah,
work.
just get me close. That's all I ask.
I don't want to leave, but my
Maybe a
wife.
couple extra uses of the private jet, a little upgraded house.
Yeah. Plus Freeman's got Fitz Jr. coming in. How can you leave? How can
Yeah.
you leave Fitz?
Yeah, he's got 3 NFL kids coming in.
Yeah.
Because he's
Then
got Fitz, he's got
he's already got Burris.
yeah. Who's the tight end? Finley.
Yeah.
Who was a Texas ex. I was upset about that one.
Michael Finley.
Freeman shoved Sark in a locker there. That was tough.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm excited for everything, to see how everything turns out. I know we talked before a little bit on the pod that Chucky had come out and said that he had visited the Pittsburgh Steelers on Facebook or some social media platform. I couldn't remember which one it was on.
The content machine that would come out of John Gruden, NFL coach again. Holy shit. As he's actively in court suing them over him getting fired the first time.
Yeah. I need insider trading from our good friend Reed Roloffs to let us know what's actually happening. What's the rundown on this?
And then you've got really good openings with historic franchises and the Ravens and the Steelers, and the Giants just got filled. And then you look around and it's like, oh, well, you've got some other teams looking for coaches. Like, yeah, you got the Titans, you got the who else is looking for a coach? The Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders are going to be looking for a coach.
I think I saw that like at 1.9 of the 32 jobs were open.
Yeah.
Oh, the Browns.
My
3/4 of the AFC North is looking for a coach, and the only one who kept their coach should have fired him.
Yeah. My real thought process here and problem that I'm dealing with is why are we sitting here and we're talking about coaches like Sark and Freeman that are freshly into this program? They've built it from the ground up at this point in time. 4 years into the program being there, finally got a full recruiting class of their guys, and those are the guys that we're talking about leaving. Why are we talking about guys like Kirby Smart, who've been at Georgia for a decade, and they've won their national championships, and they're looking for greener pastures? I mean, seriously, why is Kirby Smart not on anybody's hot radar right now to leave?
Why is Cignetti not on an NFL radar?
Yeah. And there's a bunch of these guys that are long-term tenant coaches that have strong resumes, that their teams are fizzling out. Doesn't look like they'll probably be they're going to be high caliber teams, but are they going to have a chance to win a national championship in the next few years? I don't know.
Yeah.
You got, I hate to say it, and I don't think it would ever happen, but you got coaches like Dabo Swinney sitting out there that you're like, he's been at Clemson for forever.
Dabo would be the perfect coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. I mean, he would. He really would. He's probably is trying to find a way to get to the NFL because he hates the portal so much.
Oh, he's been using it this offseason, though. I've been impressed.
Yeah. He found out that it's this way or the highway.
He might have some actual job pressure. It's like, hey, man, we really don't want to fire you, but don't make us.
Yeah, you posted your first losing season in your history at Clemson, and
yeah,
people don't want to fire you, but the fan base wants to fire you.
That'll cause you to have some deep internal conversations about who you are as a man.
100%.
It's like, is this really who I am? Do I really want to die on this hill?
Do I really just never want to recruit the portal and continue to finish bottom 8 teams in the ACC every year?
Do I really want to finish bottom half of the worst Power 4 conference in America? Yeah. Am I okay with just going to the Pinstripe Bowl every year? New York in December, not very warm.
No. We were the number 2 team in the country during preseason rankings. Wow, the mighty has fallen so far.
Imagine telling Dabo in August, it's like, hey, man, your last game of the season, you're going to be playing against Penn State. How about that? Your last game of the year, you're playing against Penn State. He'd be like, "We're playing for a national title." It's like, no, you're actually playing in the Bad Boy Mowers Bowl in the friggin' Yankee Stadium. It's gonna be 18 degrees.
It's going to be awesome. Klubnik is not going to be even playing. He's
Yeah.
not even going to be there. He's
Oh, and
actually
by the way, you fired your offensive coordinator.
yeah. Klubnik is actually calling the play calls right now. He took the radio out of his helmet.
Yeah. Bad.
Anyways,
Anyhow,
okay.
who do you think is going to be a candidate for all the? I'll keep with your Raiders, and then the other two big jobs I think would be the Steelers and the Ravens.
It's just I don't know.
Can
It's
the Raiders even get like one of those top quality coaches?
I don't know why you'd want to go there. I don't know why. I mean, they fired Pete Carroll so fast. 1 year, see you later.
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders are just running through coaches.
Well, Pete was never meant to be there anyways for long.
Yeah. I mean,
But 1 year even still, yeah, that's bad luck.
Yeah. I can tell you who
Have they put out their interviews yet on who they've talked to?
I'm looking. They're talking the Seahawks offensive coordinator, the DC for the Chargers, DC for the Broncos, Matt Nagy, the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
Ugh.
Kevin Stefanski, former Browns head coach, apparently is one of the top candidates.
See, I still think Stefanski is a good coach.
Yeah, I don't mind him. Jesse Minter. It's just hard to. I mean, all the guys you're looking at are interconference dudes, like interdivisional guys. You're looking at the DC for the Chargers, DC for the Broncos, offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. Like you're just looking at all these guys, and you're like,
And Nagy's a retread. I wouldn't want that. At least DC the Chargers Minter's new to it.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't want the retread of Nagy. No thanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Jeff Halfley, the Packers DC on the board.
Former coach at Boston College.
Yeah. Other potential names, Robert Saleh and Joe Brady also as well.
Saleh would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd want to see him outside of the Jets stench.
Yes.
And instead in the silver and black stench.
It would make a lot of sense to go Joe Brady.
If you're going to hire a coach in the NFL today, especially the Raiders, I think you need an offensive mind.
Yeah. You need somebody. I mean, they have the weapons offensively to get the job done. You have 2-star tight ends. You got Ashton Genty in the backfield. I mean, you got to put an offensive line up there that can do something, and then you're in better shape. I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think Aiden O'Connell's that bad. I think if he had a good scheme around him and structure, that he's not that bad of a quarterback.
Still not a franchise guy, but yeah.
But Geno Smith is not terrible.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's why got Pete Carroll fired again. Believing in Geno.
Yep, believing in Geno.
Love somebody so much that you're willing to let them get you fired twice.
Just bad. Well, and I mean it shows that the him getting fired at Seattle was the right thing to do because Seattle's back on top now. I mean,
correct.
They're damn good.
Correct. So. Anything else NFL wise?
I don't think so. I think that's everything I got NFL wise. I think if
you
guys ride my parlay this weekend, that you guys can win some serious money. Congratulations.
Make parlay step 2, win. Profit.
Step 3, roll the money over for secondary parlay that I'll give you guys next week.
There we go.
And if you want to stamp the Indiana Hoosiers inside of that 4-leg parlay, make it a 5-legger. I've already done that. So you just be on board with me.
That's right. So it's new club season for golf. Everybody's unleashing their new drivers, their new line of stuff. I know you had something there. I did want to say so on Thursday, first round of the year in Hawaii, 60 some odd year old VJ Singh beat Colin Morikawa by 4.
Yeah,
I mean, holy
it's
cow.
it's impressive. It's
VJ
impressive.
made the cut in his first tour event in 5 years.
Yeah,
Good God.
oh, it's going to be an interesting year of golf because I think these new drivers they are launching out on the market this year are the real deal. Like some of these ones are, and by some of these ones I mean like two of them I'm extremely interested in right
How do
now.
they keep coming up with the names for these things? Like they just keep year after year. I don't know how they keep coming up with names.
Yeah, it's Cal or TaylorMade just comes out here and they're like, we keep the QI and then we change the number and the letter after
Yeah.
it. We're it's simple as that. Like this year, the QI 4D. Come on, what a
Yeah.
better name than that. Driver looks really slick, by the way.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
It looks like they've shrunken the speed pocket on the driver this year. Still have that twist face technology, and they're staying with the carbon fiber face all the way across the board.
Sure. Why not? If it ain't broke,
So yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is for sure.
they're major. Their drivers won what? They won a Masters this year. They won a PGA this year. They won a US Open. No, they didn't. They won an Open though. So they won what? 3 out of 4? Not bad.
Yeah, they did. I mean, but a lot of those good players they play TaylorMade all the way across the board. There's a reason for it.
Yeah.
TaylorMade clubs are good. They're good. Uh, Probably the Callaway had the best driver in 2025 um, with the Elite. Uh, Looks like they've gone on the same path here. They're going to the Quantum Triforce face. So triple layer, very similar to the Elite, how it was last year. Still that titanium on the outside. Probably not much of a difference, just a different look of the driver. Which actually, I thought the Elite looked extremely ugly last year, so this is probably good.
Yeah, it wasn't the best looking. It looked more like the like some of the great big Berthas from back in the day had a little pop of green. It's like, it's not the best look. But I mean, Callaway, say what you will, they make some their drivers do perform awfully well. I have one in the bag myself. The
Yeah,
Paradigm from back in the day had a little bit of the midnight blue on it. Good driver. Good driver.
yeah. Now, and I have the AI smoke, obviously, so we're both on the Callaway train.
That's right.
This new Quantum driver, though, the big change to that pro level driver, has the speed pocket in the front of the driver that actually has the weight inside of the speed pocket, so you can adjust the weight at the center of that face. Um,
Wow.
so
Okay.
that's kind of interesting to me. Usually, it's placed in the back of the club head. Um, couldn't tell you the purpose of having it in the front because I'm just not a nerd. But
I am not a
uh,
scientist.
yeah, they've switched the speed pocket look on it. So
Hey,
there you
good
go
on
with
them.
that. Uh, new ish driver, probably the most exciting driver for me, the Mizuno JPX Pro or JPX One Pro. I apologize.
They're
The
bringing
one
JPX to the drivers now, huh?
the JPX One Pro is the first driver in history to come out with the nano alloy face. Uh, Looks very similar to the carbon fiber face, completely different material apparently. And it shows because they did a robot speed test where the robot swung every single driver in this 2026 class, and this Mizuno JPX Pro was shooting at 2 miles per hour faster ball speed than any other glove on the market. So, um, if you have the swing to speed, or if you have the swing speed to hit it, I'm sure it's a great driver for you. Me, on the other hand, I do not. So I'm going to continue to hit with the driver that I have that goes straight. But if you are looking for a new driver to put in the bag, the JPX One might be the one for you. So, and
How
it
about
looks
that?
really good. It looks really good.
Oh, most people just go off what looks good, anyways, right?
It looks
Then you
really
get the shaft if you don't swing it as hard. You get the one that bends a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean yeah, this thing looks really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it looks I mean it looks like that carbon fiber face on the TaylorMades. It looks
That
really,
is a good looking driver.
yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, it looks
I just am excited to see who, all the clothing changes over the offseason. I saw our guy Tommy was in some Lululemon
good. There it
the
is.
other day. I was like, wow, ditch Nike.
That's interesting of him.
Well, and we
I always like seeing Tony Finau come out with the drip on every single time. That dude never underperforms. That
sure,
is for sure.
sure. We did bury the lead on golf stuff though. Our guy Brooks Koepka is back on the PGA Tour. How about
Hey,
that?
John Rahm was talking about it in his video with Bob Does Sports. Talking about
Did you see their presser? I guess Liv did their media days earlier this year, and earlier this week, and they asked both Bryson and Rom about it, and they gave the answer that Liv wanted. It was like, "Oh, we're under contract. I look forward to seeing what we can do this year." But the tone when they answered it sounded like they were like, "It's like these words are coming out of my mouth saying this thing." But the way I am saying this thing is telling you that I would very much like to be out of here.
Yes. Well, the thing is like for Rahm in his situation right now, he hasn't been the same since he's left the tour.
No,
I mean,
not
his
at
game
all.
he hasn't been nearly as competitive in any tour event that he's played in the last 2 or 3 years since he's left.
He hasn't
Still,
even won a live event.
yeah. I mean, he's still the best. I mean, I would debate that he's still the best driver in the game right now off the tee. He's probably one of the best in the world. Um, Bryson seems to have flourished with this switch. That he
Yeah.
seemed to have gotten better at golf. Not sure why, but I don't know. Maybe less weekends that you have to play, less 4 game days. Maybe more time for him to sit back and mentally think about the game of golf. I don't know.
More
YouTube
time
also,
filming YouTube videos is what
yeah,
it is.
YouTube might be helping his cause actually. But he's become a. It's interesting because he went from one of the most hated golfers in all of the PGA Tour to one of the most fan favorites. I mean, he's really switched his game quite a
Very weird. I don't know how he pulled that one off.
bit. Hey, and then you get the posts of him at the U.S. Open where he's telling the caddy to get the f out of the way, and
Oh, at the Ryder Cup, he was making a fool out of himself. I was like, oh, buddy.
just deep breaths, man, just deep breaths.
Yeah.
I think I think there's a little bit of a he's kind of like he's a cool guy and he's a nice guy, but I think there's a little bit of like he's kind of a weirdo at the same time where it's like he's so focused on what he's doing that like and he's thinking so much while he's playing that if you're allowing him not to think, then you're hurting him. So he's going to get angry, you know?
Well, and then like on Live, nobody really watches it. So that he just pops up at the four majors and the Ryder Cup, and it's like, oh, seeing Bryson once a month, like this is actually pretty perfect exposure. When
Yeah.
you see him 2 or 3 times a month, it's like, well, your bit's kind of getting old.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see how Hideki plays this year because I think those Mizuno clubs are going to be right for him. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see. So next week, I guess they're playing the event in Palm Springs. I guess Scotty's playing for some reason. Like they've got a pretty decent field. Then we've got Torrey Pines, which always feels like the unofficial start of the year, and then Phoenix, which I believe Brooks is playing both Torrey Pines and Scottsdale. Which, hey, we love ourselves that tournament out there in Scottsdale. It's a complete cluster.
Yeah.
But an absolute scene. So that'll be good to have him back out there.
We're three is it 3 weeks?
Not too long at all.
We're 4 weeks away from waste management.
That's right.
We're about to get weird quickly. So that's gonna be fantastic.
Yes, sir.
So that's yeah.
Believe you had one more thing for me. What you got?
Oh yeah. All right, Ed. I love to play. We used to play these games a lot when we were podcasting in the past.
Yes.
But I'm going to give you a total of a full football schedule it's a team that that's been in the era of the college football playoffs. I'm going to give you 3 guesses. I'm going to show you 4 weeks at a time. This is their full schedule for that season, not including any postseason games if they played in the postseason, just their regular season schedule. I'm going to show you the games. I'll read the games, the week, the score, everything to you, the team they played, everything to you. You get 3 guesses every 4 weeks. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Week 1, this team played Samford. They won 48-14.
Hold on. I don't get a year, do I? So I have to guess the year and the team?
You just guess the team. I think you'll know what year it is. I think there's one pretty stellarly giveaway game in here.
Okay. All right.
Week 2, Minnesota, 30-7.
Minnesota. Wow. Okay.
Week 3, SMU, 56-0.
Holy cow. All right.
And week 4 of the season, the Oklahoma Sooners, 37-33.
Win?
There's your first 4 games. Can you see that, or is it blurry?
A little blurry, but it's fine. Okay.
What is your first guess?
So if we're going with the 4th game being Oklahoma, I think that's a Big 12 team. But I don't know which Big 12 team would have played Minnesota. Man. This is tough.
This is a tough one. I think I got it. I got it in the next 4 weeks. Next
Okay.
4 weeks are a pretty good giveaway.
Well, I'll go with I'll say that is Kansas State.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
They
haven't made a playoff, have they?
I didn't say this team made the playoff. It could be
okay.
Yeah. Week 5, you got Baylor. They lose to Baylor 61-58.
Oh, I know who this is.
Week 6, you play the Oklahoma State 42-9 W. Week 7, you play Texas Tech. You win 82-27.
Yeah.
And then week 8, you play West Virginia and you win 31-30.
Is this that Trevon Boykin TCU team?
This is that TCU team. That is correct.
The 61-58 gave it away.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the Texas Tech 82-27.
I didn't realize they hung 80. Holy cow.
82 points. That team then played Kansas State and won 41-20 in week 9. Kansas 34-30 in week 10. The University of Texas 48-10 in week 11, and Iowa State 55-3.
How did that team not make a playoff?
I quite unsure. They lost a game to Baylor.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was the 61-58 gave it away.
Yeah, probably one of the best offenses in college football history.
It's up there.
Up for debate. Not the best, but probably top 5. That is for sure. You're hanging 82 points on anybody, and they're not FCS. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Whew. I mean, I know Tech played some horrible defense back then, but still, I mean, good gracious.
That's one of those no-chill games. I mean, pull the reins down. Whatever. Where is he at now? That coach, is that coach still at TCU? Gary Patterson?
No, he got fired from TCU, which led to Sonny Dykes, who is still there. And now Gary Patterson is happily retired. He's going into the College Football Hall of Fame.
As he should.
This year. Congrats to Coach Pat.
Yeah, as he should go there. Interesting. Well.
What a pod, huh?
Yeah, that was a good one. It was. We covered everything across the board. I think all 8 of our viewers are going to be happy this week.
I think it was good because, it felt like we've got more than just football going on now. So we got the We got the portal going on too. We touched some NFL, some golf, a good odds and ends quiz. It felt like the old days, to
I
be
know.
honest with you.
It's been a while since we had the old days back. We'll have to figure out how to get the 3-man weave back up here at some point.
We'll get it put together. We'll get it put together.
We'll get the weave back out.
NFL draft time.
Yes.
We'll be cooking.
I wish Reed was here to hear me talk about the Raiders trading the Vikings for pick 18.
Oh, that would have been fun.
He would have said you could have Darisaw. He sucks.
We can take that to the group chat right after we get off this.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Well, hopefully everybody listened to this before Monday. Holiday Monday, MLK Day. Yep. We'll be back sometime next week, recap the game. We'll talk a little NFL, some more portal movement, and I'm sure there will be something that pops up in the world that will need discussing by then. Also, I mean, I know that we're not a baseball pod, but the Dodgers keep ruining baseball, which is tough to see. Keep signing people for bajillions of dollars, and they have like multiple $1 billion in deferred salary. It's ridiculous, but hey, just not my money.
You just have more money, man. Yeah. You just have more money. I will say on one other topic, the most hated team in the NBA finally beat their arch enemies in the Spurs last week.
That was big for them.
I guess earlier this week. Shea gets away with another push-off and injures the man Wemby himself in the game. Yeah. Just horrible stuff.
I just hate the Thunder, man.
We hate the Thunder.
I hate them. Just wait a few years when my guy Cooper is fully functional.
Yes.
Then everybody's in big trouble.
Yes. What the things we would do to have the Don back.
I know. Hey, the Lakers stink. Maybe they get desperate.
Hey, I hope they do. I hope they say, hey, we'll give you the Don back.
Hey, they can always hit undo on that trade if they want.
Have you seen the videos of LeBron, like the coaches, JJ Redick's meeting with them, LeBron sitting on the very end of the bench, not even engaging with anybody?
Yeah.
He's not playing any defense on the basketball court. He's literally a worthless body at this point in time.
He's like 40 something. It's ridiculous.
We'd rather have Bronny almost, and that's something to say.
Him, Austin Reeves, and Luka is just like the Bermuda Triangle of defense.
Yeah. Nobody. They're all trying to drop 40 every game, and they're trying to let whoever they're guarding drop 40.
Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody hanging out who listens, whether now or later. You guys are the best. We'll be back next week, recap it all. Until then, have fun watching some ball this weekend. We'll see you next week. Peace out.